Okay, this is about Europe. Right, now, with Zelensky and the EU and Ukraine, right, those are countries where they are full of exiled people, right? They were exiled out of Russia. Why is that? They were kicked out of Russia and then it ended up in Ukraine and places like that. Right, now, the reason they were exiled is because of Stalin. Right, so Stalin ran a system in Russia that was very anti-Russian, and it was from the old Tsarian system. And Stalin is the the mold of the upper classes. So he created a mold of the upper classes, its shape and form. However, there are upper classes that are breaking that mold, and they say no to it, but it's very hard to break. Right, so the Russian Tsarist system culminated with Stalinism, and Stalin killed 90 million Russian people because they were middle and working classes, mostly working class farming industry, were all murdered in concentration camps. And then these Stalinists were then kicked out with gusto out of Russia by the patriotic Russian people. And then these exiled people ended up in Germany, Ukraine, and in England. Right now, when they got to Germany, they then raided the German Patriotic Party, the Nazis, and then the Stalinists inside the Nazi Party then created another system of Holocaust in Germany this time, not Russia, and they killed 6 million Jews. Previously, they killed 90 million Russians. Now, these Stalinists are in the Nazis. They hate Germany. They hate Russians. They hate Europe. They are the gay community. Stalin was a gay guy. The way he was behaving is that of a psychopathic gay man, right? And he's the upper classes, no girls allowed. And he's depicted in the film Animal Farm, where he sees Stalin has a pig farm, and it's a true story. That's what the Eiffel Tower and the Blackpool Tower is. They are references to a pig farm owned by Stalin. Yes, it is. Right, and these pigs are made by using aphrodisiacs spiked into products sold at chemists. Today, they're sold into hair growth products, and it creates an aphrodisiac system in your body that's stronger than Viagra, and it's permanent and it's secret. But yet it's out there, people know about it, and it's part of a secret society, and it's Stalinism that escaped Russia after killing 90 million Russians, mostly working class people. Now these Stalinists have got into Europe, and then they're now created the EU, and then now Zelensky, and guess where they're attacking? Right now. Yeah, see, so they're going for Russia again. They've already killed 90 million, and Russia is defending themselves and pushing them out because they've killed so many people. They're the worst type of people you could ever imagine, and they're now running the EU. We have a lot to worry about because they've created two Holocausts, one in Russia, one in Germany, and they're definitely trying to create another one here. And now we've got a big problem. Uh, the Zelensky's group have crashed a plane in India, and now Zelensky is Iran, and they are going to war with the modern world because ageism is ancient Africanism, voodooism, homosexuality again, Stalinism. It had to leave all the countries, and they ended up exiled. So the Stalinists that escaped Russia ended up in Ukraine and in Germany. They then created the Holocaust and blamed Hitler, who was from Holland. They don't like Europeans at all, the Stalinists. So they came to England, the Stalinists, and became the bad side of the upper classes. And then they are married to the prison communities and the worst criminals you can ever possibly imagine because they're actually criminal Stalinists uh, from Russia, right? And they're attacking Russia. They already killed millions of the hosting people in their own country, let alone other countries. And now they're in England and they are commissioning the Ian Huntley gangs, Jack the Ripper, and all the murders that you're seeing in the newspapers. This is all Stalinism that is ultimately Zelensky and Russia is defending themselves yet again. And they know what they're defending themselves against. Do you? That's the question.